What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy Cornflakes. You know what I'm saying? AKA Jason with my co host.
Kelvin World One in this bitch.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Shake the World channel. Free game podcast, nigga. The only free game podcast out there. I don't know any other free game podcast. Do you know any other free game podcast?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but basically, what we're gonna talk about in this podcast is basically, meditation, suicide, and mental health. And I feel like we talked about this previously, but for the new subscribers for this new channel. So basically, Kelvin, what's your take on suicide?
Me personally, I never felt the need to end myself. However, I've been in really dark places, and I'm the thing about me is I'm not like other people. Like everybody's not like me. So some people might feel like things are hopeless. There's no other way type shit. But me, I'm not afraid to start over at all. I'm not afraid to start over with anything. I'm not afraid to pick myself back up. And I know it can be hard sometimes, but I gotta take. You can take the necessary steps to get yourself out of that place. Whether that means leaving people in your life that you're attached to, leaving those toxic people alone, or just taking the time to meditate, reflect on your life, bringing the problems to the surface, and figure it out. Because there's always another way. There's always another way. Always.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's always another way, once again, but there's a lot of people out there with a lot of bad luck. Like, a lot of things don't go right for them, like, and they don't got a good support system as well. Support systems are very important, and when you don't have that, when you don't got that to fall back on, all you got is yourself. And when your own mental is not working right, you don't have no one to put you back in check. All you do is sit back in those deep, dark thoughts, and you start thinking about, hey, maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe I don't want to be here. And then that's what basically a lot of people end up losing their life over, as well as just, like, life kicks your ass, man. Life kicked my ass, but I have a support system. I have a girlfriend. I have friends that I talk to damn near every day. I got a mom. I got a dad. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have a girlfriend or anything. So basically, if they don't have any of that, what do you think can help them, get that drive back or make their lives worth living?
Well, cut that part out. Well, what I think can really help a person pick themselves back up is a purpose. Get a purpose. A lot of people come into life, a lot of people get out of high school, they don't know what the hell they want to do. I know exactly what I want to do ever since high school. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I wanted to make some dough, doing what I wanted. So I'm attacking that dream daily, and that's what's been keeping me going. That's what's been keeping me striving. That's what's been keeping me surviving. Because if you just have a deep, deep desire for something, there's nothing that could hold you back, even thoughts of suicide. In my opinion, that will really overwhelm that feeling of wanting to end yourself. You have a purpose. You have something you're striving for. If you have let me go off on a tangent a little bit. If you have a purpose, you are immortal. Not really, but you're infinite. Like, when you have a purpose, nothing can touch you, nothing can hurt you. Yeah, people be getting mad at me sometimes. People try to make me feel guilty every now and again because I never really have time for them because I'm on my purpose. I do what it takes every day to attack my dream, to strive for it. So if you have a dream, if you have something you want to chase, something you working for, and you do whatever it takes, then nothing can hurt you. And what's more, know that dream will take time. There will be setbacks. And if you're willing to accept those setbacks, then nothing can hurt you. If I'm keeping it real.
And basically, like you said, they have a purpose. They are immortal. And the thing is, I want people to start writing down their goals. Like, that's what I do. You know, I write down my goals, and I'm like, okay, if I don't achieve this goal by this certain thing, I wouldn't consider myself a failure, but at least I know I'm working towards something every day instead of just walking around aimlessly, right? You know, so really, people that's going through suicide, if you're listening to this video and you're going through suicide or anything, or you're thinking about suicide, basically, I mean to say, I want you to start writing down goals and find your purpose. Because if you don't find your purpose of living, you're gonna make that, that your decision.
For trying to end it.
Yeah, you're gonna make that excuse of trying to.
Let me chime in on this. If you have a purpose, then you have an excuse to not end yourself. Then you have a reason to live.
Like if you have kids, if you got kids, like, to me, if you have kids, you're making a selfish decision of ending your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you making that because they depend on you. Like, that's like, if I have a kid, that's my purpose of living. Like, that's my purpose of working a fucking 9 to 5. If my dreams don't work out, I'm not gonna go without, because I'm gonna work any means necessary, no matter what it is, because I got a kid. You know what I'm saying? This kid not gonna go hungry. This kid not gonna watch me be on the floor laying down bleeding or whatever, or hung up on the freaking rope or some shit. Like, they gonna see me out here grinding. But if you don't have kids, if you're just alone and you're just always alone, you gotta find that purpose. You gotta find what you're into. You gotta start doing some research. You gotta find yourself.
And another thing, don't get discouraged if you fail at first. And sometimes your purpose will change. For me, back in high school, I thought my purpose was to be the greatest fighter in the fucking universe. Well, the greatest fighter in the world, but yeah, type shit. I told my homeboy here, Cornflakes, I told him, hey man, I want to be able to punch so hard that you could hear my fist slice in the air type shit. Yes, swoosh, swoosh, nigga, swoosh. But yeah, that didn't work out for me. I figured out that that's not what I want to do. Then I said I want to draw, make my comic book. You see? And this is going to go into something else. I'm about to get into this in a bit. I want to draw, make my comic book. But I knew that was going to take a lot of time and a lot of money. So I said, okay, what else do I want to do? I said, I want to do YouTube and play video games. I said, I want to get on this talk show and give a little bit of advice, give a little bit of this game. So you know what I'm doing right now? I'm doing just that. I'm doing that. I'm on the game every day. And I'll record it. I put it on YouTube every day. Trying to build myself an empire. And then once I get that money up, I could use that to put out my comic books that I want to put out always. So let this be an example. There's steps to your dream. You can achieve two parts of your dream, 2 dreams at once. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Just know that there will be steps. There will be certain steps to take. Okay, you want to build your dream, right? You want to build your business. First, you got to get a steady income. Then you got to do this. Then you got to do that. Then you can start working on your dream for real. You got to understand that there's steps to this. There's levels. Treat it like a video game, except there's no respawns.
Yeah, alright. So basically, you gotta find your purpose. You gotta find your dream. And I know a lot of people saying, I can't imagine working a 9 to 5. I'll be miserable working a 9 to 5. But unless you don't just walk into money, you're gonna have to work a 9 to 5 to get money to fund your dream. So I don't like. So if you don't want this job, you gotta take from this job. You gotta use this job like a whore. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take everything you want out of it, drain it from its assets, and take from it what you want from it and fund it into something else. Yes. So basically, if you don't have nobody, find your purpose and your goal and move on. So we said we was gonna talk about suicide, mental health, and what else?
Meditation.
So Now here's the tricky thing. Now, there's a lot of different methods of meditation or just to be in a calm state. People will call me a very calm or mellow person. I'm not very confrontational unless, of course, you put your hands on me or something like, or, say something bad about my family or some shit. Then you're getting fucked up. But, other than that, a lot of people use enhancements. Like, I thought in high school that when I was enhanced, I was so calm, I was so mellow. Like, I walked up to Kelvin World here and I was like, hey man, I'm enhanced, dog. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a whole different level. But there's different ways, breathing techniques. Playing video games can calm you or put you in a meditative state. But me personally, what I do is I think, I sit, I breathe, and I think to, really calm myself, or I just walk away or just listen to music. So I either breathe, listen to music, or smoke, dog. That's how I meditate and put myself into a different vibration and keep a level head. What you do, Kevin World?
Well, when I was younger, it was video games and TV, but as I got older, I learned that didn't work for me. So what I would do is I would meditate. At first, I would meditate in complete silence, but I realized that wasn't working. And then I would meditate with music, and I realized that worked. But don't meditate with no hardcore rock shit or no fucking Juice WRLD shit, because you need some kind of ambient music to keep your mind naked, essentially. Keep your mind clear, because music will imprint on you and make you feel how the artist intends you to feel. Like, don't go listening to Juice WRLD if you sad when you trying to mellow out. This is what I do. I turn on my oriental or martial arts music and I just listen and I think. If I'm having a problem with something's bothering me, I reflect on it, I bring the problem to the surface, and then I attack it. I see what's going on, I see if I can find a solution, and there's no solution, I just tell myself to move on or do not worry about things I can't control. Now, that 3-step process: reflect, bring it to the surface, figure it out, and either move on or fix it. That is a 3-step process. That process takes me about 35 minutes of just thinking. Just think. Like he said, he thinks. I think for a long time. For a really long time. Sometimes it's just sitting down and letting your thoughts flow that will actually help you out. Some people just bundle it up and bury it up inside. You gotta bring them thoughts to the surface. That's what I do.
Okay, so meditation goes back to suicide and also mental health and working on your mental health as well. So when you're in a relationship, like I'm in a relationship right now, we're well over a year, and I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, niggas don't have problems with their girls or nothing, but we do. But one way to fix that is to communicate. You never bottle that, resentment up. The same thing with your friends. Like if you have resentment against your friends, or you got built up tension with your friends, you let it out. You're supposed to talk to them about that stuff, because if not, you're just gonna blow up one day. And when you blow up, there's no coming back from a fight where it's bloody at times, because sometimes people gonna hold that against you, and yeah. So basically, if you ever feeling your way, make sure you talk to somebody. If you don't have no one to talk to, find something that you wanna basically find that what people will call it. You gotta find that thing that helps you calm or puts you in your happy place. Because if not, if you don't got that support system or anything, or if you don't got no one to talk to, you don't got no one to communicate problems with or anything, you gotta find your happy place. make sure it's not drugs, because you know you're gonna get addicted to drugs or lean, and then you're gonna be stuck in more depression, and you're gonna be depending on that to feel happy. So mainly I would tell you to think or breathe, or you know what I'm saying, just listen to music, because if not, you're gonna be stuck in substance abuse if you depend on drugs or pills or lean, etc.
Look, I highly recommend you not do drugs, but just find what works in the most unself-destructive way possible.
Yeah, man, like, cause there's a lot of people that, okay, like, let's say you don't have a big problem. Let's say you're going through some things at school and you don't really want to talk to someone about it. And no, let's not say school. Let's say something at home. Let's say you're going through some stuff at home. Let's say your mom and dad are arguing. That's not a good environment for you. So you go to school and you kind of down, and your friend over there like, hey, bruh, like Malik always tell me, you want some drugs? And guess what? Because you thinking, hey man, this gonna make me high, this gonna make me just feel good, let me go smoke this rock, let me do this crack, let me shoot up, let me pour this Sprite with the soda, and like let me pour this fucking cough syrup and this soda and mix it up with some ice and sip some lean, bruh. And then next thing you know, you a lean head, you a pill head, you a crackhead.
And you're fat or you skinny.
Yeah, see, you never buff. You always either fat or you skinny, bruh. And like you don't want to be like neither. You know what I'm saying? So try to find your happy place. Try to find someone to talk to, and if not, stay away from drugs and find yourself some help. Got anything else to add?
Nah.
Well, I guess that concludes this episode of the Free Game Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We giving away free game every week.